Let's go. So, I think we're good to go. Yeah, we should be good to go. Everything is in order. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice ride. It's a little cold today, um, but it's not like outrageously cold. It's just a tiny bit cold. So, but up as we, as we get riding and everything. It's just cold because it's like a huge temperature drop more than anything. Like it was 80 degrees like 2 days ago, and now it's 40. So just a gigantic uh, drop makes it feel colder than what it really is. But we are gonna go. Um, we're gonna go pretty far today, um, and do some. If we can, we're gonna do some jumps and stuff. But we're gonna go. Hi guys. That was a little scary. Almost hit the pup right there. I was trying to go slower than to not hit him. But he was ready. Hopefully it's not going to be too shaky and stuff like that. But I'm going to move you guys up to where you're not just looking at the ground. It'd be nice if we could, you guys can see what I see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. So, I've been kind of thinking about some things that have been bothering me when it comes to, like talking to non vegans. Is that, like, especially from the 8 hour conversations, is, you always feel like they are actually listening and might be receptive and everything like that. But I guess the real issue is, like, you don't know. You know what I mean? It's, and like, even if it feels like it just turns like a completely different direction. And sometimes, like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll try the challenge 22, and then another vegan will come in and kind of challenge them, and then they kind of seem like they're not actually wanting to go vegan. And I guess that's just very annoying. Like, if you're gonna, and I guess this could be said for more than going vegan, but if you're gonna do something or agree to something, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna like dip my toes into it. You know what I mean? I think we should like, you should just be straightforward from the get-go, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, just be like open about it. Like, yeah, I'll give it a try, but it's not like something like I'm super confident about, because I get it, you know, when somebody's not super confident about something that seems like it's going to be a huge change, even though we know as vegans that it's not a huge change, especially like after a month. Like, after you've been doing it for 22 days, you start to realize it's not that big of a deal. And I think that ex-vegans really make it sound like it's this impossible thing, because they're just fucking dumb and don't really think about things. And then, so people, when they think about that they're gonna start, like, actually try to go vegan, they think about all the shit that ex-vegans and anti-vegans say, and it's just sad and annoying that we have these people that can't even be honest about what they're gonna do. You know, they just say they're gonna try it just to save face, and then they overthink it right away, instead of at least being honest enough to say, like, look, I'll give it a try, but like, I can't really give any promises that it's gonna be right away. Like, bare minimum, they could do that, you know? But I was just kind of thinking about that from the I think it was the last conversation that I had from yesterday, and that's just kind of what I was thinking about. Is like, it's so sad that I'm at least glad that he was upfront about, like, well, I'm gonna try it, but I don't know if I'm gonna just lock in and go vegan. And I think it's sad that that's the standard. To actually be content with, you know, just open about it, instead of, you know, like, yeah, I'll do it and all this stuff, and like, you know, this is really cool, and then flip their lid, you know. And it sucks that we have to like push someone so hard. But at this point, like, I really do think that that's kind of the, like, we have to dig a little bit just to see their true side, you know. Anyway, that was kind of the first thought that I had today from yesterday. Wow, it is looking beautiful today. No pollution. You know, it doesn't look cold, but it is cold, you know. So again, not too cold, but I had to put a long sleeve shirt on and some sweats because fuck in like low clothing attire, oh yeah, I had to be cooked. Or I guess not cooked, the opposite of cooked, frozen. But it sure does look pretty, even though we're in black and white right now, but you know, whatever. Yeah, all I see is in black and white anyway. And it's not too bad. Although, I will say that last Thursday, not noticing that guy's profile picture in the chat was pretty bad. Because I would have skipped that conversation super early. That was the first time I really thought of maybe I should be in color sometimes, but can't stop now. And I'm not sure if you guys hear that clicking, but riding this bike, I have noticed that it's going to need a new pedal here soon. Yeah, not like, I don't think it's a pressing issue, but it's going to need one soon. Oh no. I think it's getting too steep. We'll try. Maybe I'll just walk. Hey, psych! Oh, alright. What? No, we're walking. Just until we get there. First time riding up this one. Give you a break. I hear Spooky judging me right now. And Mason giving me shit about that hill. You know what? I don't care. Judge me all you want, guys. I feel it. I know you. I hear you. Now I'm just talking to myself in the camera. It's all good though. At least I'm warming up. That got my blood pumping. And I was gonna switch back and forth from like a face view of me and, you know, like watching where we're going, but I can't do that or else it'll take it off action mode, and that will be annoying. So we'll just have it like this, and you know, maybe sometimes I'll take a break and then show my face, like when we're getting water or something. I don't think so though, because with how long of a video this is gonna be. I should have got more mint. It was sliding. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's gonna be too long of a video for me to do editing in iMovie. So this just needs to be a continuous thing so I can just upload it right to YouTube. And then I don't have to worry about any editing or anything. And stuff like that. I can do all the editing and on YouTube. On the rocky trail now, but it'll clear up. Oh, there's some squirrels. I was thinking it would be fun to take Sugar on some bike rides, but then I realized that we probably shouldn't do that. She's getting old, and like she has a hard time keeping up with me even running, so you know, she gets burnt out really quick, and so it's just best that I don't risk that, you know. Well, yeah, she, like when I'm walking, she'll go ahead and go in front of me, treating me like I'm a slowpoke. But then the moment I start running, she's like, all right, you take the lead. And she just gets burnt out really quick nowadays. But we're gonna go down some really cool hills and stuff like that. Should be fun. And man, this is just so pretty. So pretty. I think we're gonna go this way. Had to look at the sign. You know, I gotta break the habit of not looking at signs. Plus, it just looks nicer here anyway. kind of like I'm looking in the phone and it's kind of like cinematic. Man, I am rusty at mountain biking. L. We can all L me when this premieres. I don't want to ride in that water, so I think we're gonna walk. I think, yeah, we're gonna walk. And yeah. Yeah. Just carry the bike. I just didn't know how heavy this or how firm this words, Axel, water is, you know, so I don't want to sink and dip with the tires being so thin, because I can step out of it, but if I get the bike stuck, that's a disaster. So we walk, and we're gonna just walk up here because we're gonna have to cross the river again. Oh, maybe we'll ride a little bit. We'll still have to cross it again as soon as we come over here. I'm not lost, I swear. Trust me, I am not lost. How dare you even suggest such a thing? See, I know where I'm going. I did not question myself once. Anyway, so I love this trail, man. And then maybe we'll go back after we come up to the east. Maybe we'll go as far west as we possibly can after we pass this dam. Ah, that was not sturdy. I'm gonna die. And balance though. I bet you guys believed me. Thought I was gonna die. How dare you? How dare you question me, the bottom tier vegan? I'm too bottom tier to fail something like this. You know, only top tier vegans ride in the city. Totally kidding. Top tier vegans get e-bikes. I'm too broke for that e-bike shit. So muddy here. You. Gross. Gross. Man, I'm really gonna need a new pedal. I think it's just falling apart. At least it's more grippy now with the mud on it. It was not so grippy before. Now with the mud on the tires, it's really grippy. Still so pretty though. This is like the scenery that you guys don't get to see because I'm always like pixely when I'm down here. So now you guys get to enjoy it with me. Let's go! I wonder if there's any of the cacti that survived over here with all this like cold and dry. You know, usually they lock in and hibernate during the winter, but I don't know if they could, you know. Cacti are pretty sensitive plants. I am sliding like crazy. Alright, we walking. Tires are too thin for this. I'm learning, guys, okay? I'm learning. Quit judging me. Axel, you're funny. Thanks, Axel. Anyway, so I guess I should describe the black and white that I see. You know, I guess if I had to guess, you know, I think I would see some green going on here. Like all this grass should be green, but since I can't see in color, you know, I don't really know, but I'm just guessing, okay? I'm guessing this grass is really green and luscious, you know, compared to what Utah usually would be. You know, usually it would be yellow and green at the bottom. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing these leaves are really green as well. You know, just all green all around. Except those seeds. I guess those seeds and stuff would be, and those blossoms would be like a yellowish cyan color. You know, I don't know what cyan looks like, but you know, I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing what color it would be. Because, you know, I see the same as you guys. You know, this video is my eyes. You are seeing through my field of view and my type of vision. And so I just see gray and black and white. But, you know, that's what I imagined. And then we are here to the more deserty part of this. ride. And as we all can see, we don't need to see color. These are all dead. they're pretty much dead, except this guy. This guy's still holding on, just a tiny bit. Got some leaves going, but yeah, all this is dead. Remember that guy? That guy's holding on. Kudos to you, guy. Stay alive. And oh man, all this horse poop. You know, to people who watch this and ride horses, like, fuck you, bro. Just walk alongside the fucking horse. Or, you know, like, there's a bike, like a thing called a bike. It's crazy. It has 2 wheels and pedals. Some of them are come with the battery attached to it, and you just get to ride for fun. And, you know, you don't have to worry about them breaking a leg like you do a horse, or, you know, them breaking a back like you do a horse. And you know what's crazy is you can bring the horse along and you ride a bike while they just run behind you or walk behind you. Like, it would be crazy. Why people got to be riding horses? It's ridiculous. And you're like, you're not even going fast on these horses when you're in here. You can't go fast, they'll die. So, like, you're just being lazy and boring and cruel, you know, all in the same, like, boat, all in the same situation, being lazy, boring, and cruel. Like, fuck you. I got distracted. Almost died myself. You know, maybe that's, you know, at least a horse would be smart enough not to go into the plants. Horse is smarter than humans, question mark. Ooh. And see, like, making a horse walk across this is just sketchy. You know, that big old branch. What fucking dicks. Anyway, what was I talking about before? Seeing black and white and then got to horses. Yeah, whatever. I'm getting water. Water break. Water break. To make me feel more awake. Water break. To make me feel more awake. Dude, that horse shit smells gross. That is pungent. You know, they say take small sips, but like, sometimes, man, small sips ain't enough. I'm gonna just walk past these guys, so I'm not riding into. Thanks. No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, bro, go ahead.
You know, maybe next time I should like do some outreach. You know, just do the whole missionary things. Like, hey guys, you want to talk about animals for a second? Nah, this is me time. Much as I love the animals and I'd like to do outreach, this is me time. Hi. Thank you. They wanted my tires. They were like, I'm gonna fuck this bike up. What the fuck you looking at, bike? You wanna go? You want some of this? I know how to bark. And desert view. Beautiful. Good old desert. Gotta love it. You know what? I kind of got an idea. Since we're bike riding, just hear me out. What if we don't ride back in the gully? And we like go back. Like we just head as far west. And then we trying to find our way back with the roads and everything. Sorry, I had to think before I did that. So I didn't like dive too far into my mind. You know me, overthinking gets me into trouble. But yeah, like what if we just like try to go back through the neighborhoods and try to find our way? Because, you know, that would be fun. I've never gone back that way. I think I could figure it out. And, you know, if we get a little lost, you know, could be fun. Could be real. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. There's not as much jumps as there used to be, you know? I thought there used to be so much more jumps. I think they were just tired of kids getting hurt. You know, it did happen quite a bit where kids were getting hurt all the time doing their shenanigans, kid shenanigans. But we didn't have iPhones back then, okay? You know, getting hurt was like our iPhones. That was a part of the fun. What's life without getting hurt a little bit, you know? Scraping some knees, getting some stitches. To be fair, I didn't get hurt that bad. Too often. Not until I became an adult and stressed out and, you know, all that shit. And no decompression. And I really got my bad injuries. But that's a time. That is for another episode on Axel doing stupid shit. Sand. Sand. No fun. Man, this tire is, or this pedal is getting so loud. I guess I could be going faster, but it's just sketchy to go fast here because there's so many people, as you can see, and they just come out of nowhere. So if I go fast, I'd hate to hit into somebody. And it's just a nice ride, you know, just to get off, to like get some sweat going, get the heart pumping just a little bit, you know, no going super hard. Plus, this pedal is on its last limb. Like, bro's be lipping right now. wonder if I could, maybe I could take it apart and fix it, because, yeah, bro be struggling. And it's not like pacing, it's just every time it goes up, it's I think it's the pedal. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, it's the pedal, because no way it doesn't make that. Yeah, if I take the weight off. Yep. Weight off. Weight off. No cracking. So it's the pedal. Just had to make sure though. It's like that jaw thing, you know, when your jaw pops every time you chew. The cartilage is not there. It's just bone to bone. I'm gonna go like just lowest gears right here. Just gotta lock in and focus. That was a little bit tight. As long as we've been recording? Been about an hour, 43 minutes. So it's good to know. Too much work. There's a cave there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, there's a cave there. Next time we'll go there. Yeah, it's just getting a little late and I don't want to lose too much sunlight. Again, oh man. Whew. I used to ride here all the time on bikes. And that would happen almost every time. Yeah. People used to bring their like dirt bikes and stuff here. Yeah, that's a no-no. That's a big no-no. Because that's dangerous for people. It's just too tight, you know. I don't even think e-bikes should be allowed here. They're just too tight corners. People anyway, I got a helmet now. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I got a helmet now. And that's pretty cool. I was looking at that hill over there. The hill over there. Like, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can't see it from the other side. We're gonna walk up this hill. We're not even gonna try. It's too sandy. If I had to guess, you know, again, we're gonna do the guess for the color. There's some like flowers over there. I think they'd be like pink, you know, like, here, I'll get closer. I'll get zoomed in on that. Yeah, like some pinks right there and some reds, but you know, since I can't see any color, I don't really know. I'm guessing. Just guessing. Anyway, yeah. You know what? I've only heard about color, you know. I've never seen it myself. You know, people say I have blue eyes and stuff, but like every time I see them, they're just gray, you know. It's a conundrum. Anyway, this is the hill I was talking about. This looks cool. Like, that's a cool hill. I don't think I've seen this hill before. Or at least I haven't noticed it. Or it's been a while and I'm just forgetful, which is all possible. All of it is probable, possible, not impossible. Okay, let's keep going. Hi, Sage. That's Sage. Hi, Sage. Bye, Sage. Everyone say bye to the Sage. Because we got to get going. We're burning daylight. You know, and it's flat earth, so you know, like, it's actually going away. You know, it's going away and then it comes back around, you know, because, you know, whole flat earth thing. The earth is flat, okay? Trust. And that's only because I can't completely identify that the earth is round. So it must be flat. I have no argument, so every other argument is wrong. That is the epitome of the most debate bro flat earthers. There is no model, and all models are wrong. And I have no argument, and I don't know, so you must not know either. And every time you think you do know, you're wrong. Or you're lying. Or you're lied to. Those are that's flat earth for you. You're either wrong, you're lied to, or you're lying. You did not see that. I did not fall. I did not trip. You're lying. See? Because you don't know. So you're lying. Or you're lied to. Or you're wrong. Oh, Axel. Oh, fucking jeez. On the road again. Even though this isn't really a road, on the road again. Man, I really can't ride. If these is sliding too much, I lose all my momentum. This bike, not meant for mountain. You know, just looking at the tires, I guess anyone could have realized that. But you know, Axel's a little dumb. So, I mean, he's so dumb that he talks about himself in third person to a camera and no one else. Just talks to himself about himself in third person. That's how dumb Axel is. Oh, fuck. See, this trail I could get up. This has no sand. It's all compact. It's not super loose. But every time we go up, it's super loose. It's fucking whack. So whack that it breaks my back. And I can't relax. Oh man, that is pretty. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see. That is pretty. Okay, let's go. No more. Quit getting distracted, okay, Axel? No, Axel, I want to get distracted. You ever think of that? Almost went down the cliff. Just kidding. I'm just building suspense. L you guys for believing me. I don't fall down cliffs. Never have. I guess if I ever did have, I would have been dead. So I got proof. Should we go down there? No, we should not. Because that is all riverbed. And I don't really feel like doing that. Sounds like a nightmare. This is already getting too mountainous to ride in. It's like my tires are just sinking. I guess I'll just show you guys. That is what I've been dealing with, okay? It's not just me, I swear. I swear, okay? It is not just me. Okay, it might be mostly just me, okay? I confess my sins. It is mostly just me. Please forgive me. Although, this has convinced me. Yeah, I'm not coming this way anymore. Water break. To make me feel awake. Water break. To make me feel awake. However, I think next time I do want to ride to the Great Salt Lake again. I think this bike will take me a lot faster. It'll be a lot quicker of a ride and a lot easier of a ride. Because one, I know the way now. And two, I know the way now. And three, the bike is much more suitable. And four, and the final thing, is I know I could do it. Because I did it. So, you know, and, you know, I'll just record it this time instead of, you know, live streaming. I'll just record it so we can see everything in the highest of definitions. And, you know, yeah. Maybe if I get like Final Cut Pro or something, I could do some really cool editing where like I whatchamacallit, hold on. Whee! Okay, where I can edit it where it's not so uncompressed like it is on iMovie, because that's really the struggle with iMovie, is that it's so compressed that that it's too large of a file for me to export to my computer when it comes to the long videos. It's just like, and so like anything over an hour, I think it's really like, I think it has to be like under, yeah, under an hour for it to even export, and it still takes forever. And my hard drive just can't handle that large of a file, especially if it's high quality. And so if it's over an hour, it has to be like low quality for it to even export. And that's just not good. So yeah, no, basically I'm locked into just one view for now if I want to have high quality like this. And maybe when I'm riding on the road and it's not like overly shaky, it won't be like the end of the world, you know, to have a little shakiness. Because I don't even know how shaky this is going to be. I guess we kind of have to see. Because that's what I'm really worried about, is is how shaky is going to be. And if it's, you know, smooth enough to where I can do the swapping views and stuff, Because if I take it off action mode, I could probably have it because that's what's taken away the shakiness is the action mode. And so, yeah, I have to see how shaky it is, and then I can see if it'll be smooth enough to ride on the road and like the sidewalk and stuff. It's where it's not like overly annoying when I do the Great Salt Lake ride again. And that way I won't be like looking at the chat or anything, and I can just do a good ride to the Great Salt Lake again, except faster and easier and, you know, just overall better. And then I could make our dear old Allison happy and do some like really nice contrast and make sure the black and white isn't like so bland. And it just looks nice. Oh, like this. This looks nice. Real nice. And we are almost to our end of the gully ride. And then we'll ride home on the streets and get lost. Hell yeah. Ah, so nice. Just a nice ride. And people don't come here as much, so the bark is less disturbed. Water break to make me feel more awake. Holy shit. I think I have been wrong about that's the 3 chairs. Holy shit. I always thought that was down south. I gotta show you guys what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Let me hold my water and then go up. See those? Those rocks that look like chairs? Yeah, those 3 chairs. Weird. Fun. Okay. Water break to make me feel more awake. Water break to make me feel more awake. And yes, I'm going to sing that every time I have to take a water break. Because, you know, makes the water break more fun. Oh, man. This bark is hard to ride in. Alright, I'm walking. Legs burning, lighting on fire. Huh. Weird. It's weird how much I'm noticing. Not paying attention to the stream so much. It's a whole new world. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Don't hold that against me. Please. Please don't hold that against me. Oh, man. So yeah, we're coming to the exit here though. It's right here. As you can see, we're coming up on it right over here. And super pretty view. I guess gonna zoom in on that view. Oh my goodness. Just so pretty. I'm like looking back and forth between my phone and the road. Alright. Let's get going. I do think I know where this leads. So I don't think I'm actually going to be lost. But I'm not sure. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. This is so much easier and it's steeper. It's crazy. Okay, now we're on the road. The real road. seeing the nice glare in the sun. I mean, of the sun, not in the sun. What the fuck? Words are hard, Axel. Be kind to yourself. I feel like that's what Allison would say. And then she would judge me like shortly after. Don't tell her I said that. She'll beat me. Allison, don't beat me. If I'm not mistaken, which I don't think I am, this is going to lead to the road that I just need to turn I'll just need to turn once we get all the way down. I'll need to turn right, and then I'm like pretty much home. Or I could just go through the neighborhood and go down some really fun hills. Hopefully the microphone is hooked up and you guys aren't hearing all this wind, because that would be shitty. But this is a nice ride too. You know, just a different kind of nice, you know. All these overly expensive homes. And this super blinding view that you guys have. You know, it's real nice. I guess I'm blinded too, but I'm pretty sure it's less appealing for you guys, you know. This is the only thing you see, so maybe, you know, if I could figure out a way to do the like facial view without having to turn off the whatchamacallit, action mode, you know, this would be a good reason to do so. Like put the view on me instead of the sun. But you know, whatever, what can you do except cry? just cry, 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 and cry. And be like, the sun is blinding me. I gotta keep crying because the sun is blinding me. There were some goats over there. I wonder if this is the way to 106. I'm gonna guess so, because yeah, I think I'm right. We're just gonna need to get back up some speed to have the gears come back up. Now we just slow pedal. Or maybe not so slow, but you know, just enough to get up this hill. There's a cemetery to the left of us. It's pretty open. Oh, you know what? We gotta stop here. We're gonna stop. We're gonna cross. Because there's a fountain right there that I want to check out. And look, there's a swan. There's a swan. Little fountain. Little fountain. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to see. Now we go back home. Say goodbye to the swans. Oh man, I was just picking up on speed. You know what? Screw it. I'm not in the red light. Fuck it. Pull me over, coppers. I don't care. Please don't pull me over. Hold up, hold the phone. We're gonna stop for a second. We're gonna come back around because I gotta show you guys some cool views. Well, bam. And I guess I gotta pick you up. You guys are a little short to see what I'm seeing. So I gotta pick you guys up. Anyway, I guess it wasn't that cool. Not on the. It looks a lot better in person, I swear. Even though it's still black and white because I can't see in color. You know, I'd only be guessing that it's like a light green with like a kind of yellow tint, you know. But that's just my guess. Oh man, what a ride. Such a good ride today. So relaxing, calming. After I've been making my seitan chicken all day. It took me about 4 hours to get that all done. So, and I didn't even finish it. Like, it wasn't even done. It was, I mean, it was mostly done, but it wasn't like all the way done. I'm gonna just wait until all those gears are, so we can get going without it skipping on me. And I was right. Where we are. I knew it. I knew where we were. We're just gonna keep going. Oh no. Red light, red light, red light, red light, red light, red light. There's the bike shop to our right over there. Probably won't go there though. This place is so expensive. He had no license plate. Sketch. That is so sketch, bro. So sketch. This is supposed to be 2 hours of a ride. And we're only like, by the time we get down there, it's not even going to be like, by the time we get down there, it's not even going to be like it'll probably be like an hour and a half by the time we get down there. So, we got some time to kill. So, I guess we're going to just go back to the gully. I guess what we'll do is we'll go back to the gully and go west. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And I'll show you guys how I usually get to the trains every time that it dies, because you guys always get cut out when I go that way. So yeah, and then we can stay away from the gully after that, and then never go back to the gully, because this bike is a fucking shit show. Has like no grip. You know what? I guess what we could do is no, that's too much. We could do that so you're not so blinded by the sun. Yeah. That's nice. I guess I should pay attention to the road. I'm kidding, I was paying attention to the road through my phone. It's the same thing. I see. I don't know if that's viable in court, you know, if I try to avoid a ticket. Probably not. They probably won't buy it. You're like, yeah, no. Nice try, bucko. I don't know. Maybe we'll. It's getting kind of chilly. I think we'll ride down and go. We'll just head home. We'll just call it a short video. This is kind of a test run anyway. So. Oh my goodness. Kid with the ball's not even dropping me, asking me to suck his dick. What the fuck? That is fucking weird. Fucking kids, man. That's what he was saying. It was fucking weird. Kids are fucking weird, bro. We're gonna go this way. This is the neighborhood that I need to go into anyway. And I want the sun out of the view. Anyway. Yeah, this is my neighborhood. Turned in here. We're also just going this way to kill some time. If I had to describe the color by my guess, is that would be green. So much green, man. I would have to guess. I don't really know what green looks like, but you know, I'm just guessing all the way. And then that house would be like brown. Again, just a guess. Remember, everything I'm saying is a guess. That Marine Corps flag. Marine Corps. Did I just say corpse? I did say corpse. Marine Corps flag would be red. This, yeah, well, that's just gray. So I think, you know, I'm guessing. Again, just a guess. But it's just gray. You know. You know that, and that truck over there. I'm guessing that it's just gray. I mean, I guess it could be another color, but I don't know. I'm really seeing color, so who's to say? The possibilities are all over. And that stop sign is also, I don't know, maybe that's purple. That's my guess. Maybe that stop sign is purple. Does anyone know what color stop signs are? I don't know, man. All I see is in black and gray and white. So, yeah, I think it's a good time to end here because the sun's dropping real low, and it would be kind of hard to see if the sun gets any lower. Oh, look, there's woodpecker. I haven't seen woodpeckers come around in a while. This is kind of crazy. I thought they were like ceasing to exist. Oh man, my hand's getting freezing too. Yeah, it's a really good time to end. So, anyway, I love you all. Unless you're not vegan. If you're not vegan, you are a basic ass bitch. Don't be basic. Be vegan. And I'll see you guys later. Next time. I don't know. When will I see you guys? Tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to play some games tomorrow. It's going to be a chill day. It's going to be so much fun. Anyway, bye. Oh, wait. I said if you stayed until the end of the video. The reason you are a basic ass bitch, if you are not vegan, is because only vegans are not basic ass bitches. And that's it. Enough said. Anyway, bye.